Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success. Swing the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cade! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the ball.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Drake. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Lost to throw again. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board, and they're turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And it's just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown Cage. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. run to the left. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Panthers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's straight. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. And receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their... He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Miami, 49, Pitt 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's straight. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That makes the score Miami 56, Pitt 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Touchdown, Miami! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. But that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
63, hit, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab at the 30. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense not showing press coverage. From the gun, give on the inside. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Breaks away on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bring in the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second down coming up on this. Opportunity.
42 Spider.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys...
There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Using his legs, it's Etienne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got...
There he goes! Touchdown, Hurricane! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Setting up the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, King. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chain. This drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might